Nom nom nom, let's add custom food to our Minecraft mod. If you want to go deeper, the 26.x modding courses are linked down below. 30 plus hours covering complex block entities with fluid and energy handling, custom mobs, custom networking, and even custom biomes and dimensions. Everything you need for 26.x, all in one place, linked down below in the description. Alright, we found some back in channel once more, and I hope you're hungry because, we're about to add some custom food to our Minecraft mod. And food is actually quite interesting as it has gotten a quite significant change in, I don't know, one of the 1.21 massive updates drops, whatever. I don't remember which one it is. Regardless though, let's take a look. To add a custom food item, we actually need another class which defines food components and like sort of food, I guess, food things, food properties. So in our tutorial mod package, we'll make a new package called food. And inside of there, we'll make a new class called the mod foods class. Now, if I recall correctly, you can take a look. If you press the shift key twice and you look at foods and then include non-project items, there it is, Minecraft level, or rather world food. We can see the food properties over here. And we can also take a look at the food. Oh man, this is actually under consumables. I think consumables. I think it's consumables. It is consumables because there are two sort of parts to a food. Number one is the food properties, which you can see is the nutrition, the saturation effect, whether or not it's always edible. And the consumable, well, that is the really cool thing because that number one tells you whether or not it's a food or a drink. Fair enough. But it also gives you, you can add a sound over here, you can say how long it takes to consume, and you can even apply status effects or other types of consume effects over here, which is really freaking cool. You can even theoretically make your own. For the time being, let's just create in the mod foods class a public static final food properties, very important properties for the strawberry over here, equal to a new food properties.builder. We're going to call the nutrition, let's do a 3 on nutrition and a saturation modifier of, I don't know, 0.25 is going to be fine. And then build that thing. That's going to be awesome. And that is the strawberry properties done. However, I also want to add some consumable over here. So we're going to make a public static final. And this is very important. Consumable, right? Not consumables here, consumable of the strawberry. Let's do it consumable over here equal to now consumables, so consumables dot, and here we do the default food because, well, it's a default food, so we're gonna have like, we're gonna eat it normally, and we're gonna do that, and then we add a, let's do the consume seconds is gonna be 1 second. I don't even know how long the normal is. 1.6. Okay, I think 1 is fine. It should make it a little bit faster. So dried kelp is 0.8. That's very fast. Okay, well, that's fine though. We're going to do this one, and then we'll also do the on consume method call, where we'll add an apply status effect consume effect here with a new mob effect instance. Let's say if you eat healthfully strawberries, you will get a health boost for, I don't know, 10 seconds over here with a probability of 15%. And at the end, we build that. And bada bing, bada boom, we have a custom consumable. When it comes to the consume effects over here, so this would be the consume effect, highly recommended to check that particular interface out. You can also control H on this and see all of the different types of consume effects that exist. Play sound consume effect. You can have the teleport randomly. That's obviously for the chorus fruit and all sorts of other things that you could theoretically take a look at. Highly recommended. You can theoretically also make your own. You just basically implement this interface, which is the apply method over here. And then whenever you consume a particular type of food, then that apply method gets called, which is really freaking cool. And we may or may not take a look at that in a later tutorial here as well. I might actually get into that because it's really not that complicated overall, but generally it's still pretty freaking cool. So if you want to make a custom drink, then you would obviously just choose a custom drink right here. I feel like that should be more or less self-explanatory. With the mod foods done now, we can now go on to the mod items class and actually register our food. Now, what is this going to have? It's actually way more straightforward than you might think. So this is a normal item, and we're going to call this the strawberry, equal to the register item method over here. And of course, this is the strawberry as well. Then we have properties over here once again with a new item. It's a normal item because all of the food stuff is done via the food method call over here. You can see either you can only give it food properties or you can give it the food properties and a consumable as well. And we're going to do exactly that. So we're going to call the food method here mod foods.strawberry, and then the second parameter in the food method call is the mod foods strawberry consumable, and that's it. Done and done, and now we have a strawberry added over here. Really freaking cool and super freaking simple as well. And of course, yes, we go through all of the rest of the things, meaning we add it to the creative mode tab, we go to data gen to the model over here to add it as a flat item. So this would be the strawberry. And then we also add the texture as well as the translation. Translation, obviously, I mean, super freaking simple. And then the texture is also going to be available to you down below for download. So there we go. And that is the strawberry done. I mean, the most important thing here is the mod foods class, where of course, when it comes to the numbers, you can always adjust things over here similarly to, well, I mean, what we've seen in the foods class from vanilla. Highly recommended to check those out to get a little bit of an idea of what the numbers should be like. With that being said, let's first of all, of course, run the data gen over here to generate the JSON files for it. And once that is through, let's jump into the game and see if it works. Alright, found this back in Minecraft. As you can see, the strawberry has been successfully added to the game, and it not only looks freaking great, no, it also tastes delicious right here. Now, I can't consume it if I'm not hungry. So that's a very important point, by the way, that because we've not called the what is it, consume always method or something like that, we can't always eat it, but you can see it definitely is much faster than normal food. It only takes a second. And also the effect, right? If you might be like, oh, why did the effect not apply? Well, there's only a 50% chance of the effect applying. So there you go. That is a custom food item added to Minecraft. Awesome. As always, all of the code is available to you down below in the description, but that's going to be it for this tutorial right here. Next time, we'll add a custom fuel item. So let's see what burns next time. Until then. So, yeah.